So a few weeks back, when I created video about games like Skyrim, I didn't expect to see the game that is exactly like Skyrim. And Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon is a game that is exactly like Skyrim. And at the moment, I think that this game is more like Skyrim than the Skyrim. Then let me explain what do I mean by that. And yeah, in this video, we're going to be discussing whether Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon is actually worth it to buy right now or not. So let's just get it started. And as always, as every single one of my videos, I'm going to be giving you the answer right away to not waste your time, because yeah, we're not here to waste your time. We're here to play games, we're here to buy games, and we're here to enjoy our times. So is Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon worth it to buy? Well, kinda yes. The game just came out in early access and it is quite rough and quite janky. But even right now, while looking at this, I understand that this game is literally exactly like Skyrim. It feels 100% like Skyrim if you could put Skyrim in the world of Dark Souls or Elden Ring. It's dark, gritty, the music is very gloomy, and the world is incredibly, well, gray and dark and brown. But if you played Skyrim extensively, you'll feel exactly like home. Yes, it's not as extensive as Skyrim is, but it also has not come out full. So let's just get into the details. Oh, and by the way, our Steam Curator page is already up and running, so if you want to see all of my reviews, videos, and a little bit of text review right there on Steam before you're gonna buy anything, just go and follow us there on Steam so that you will not miss my reviews when you are buying the games. Now back to the video. So what even is Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon? Or I would just say Tainted Grail because yeah, it's much more easier than saying the full title of the game. So this game is first-person dark fantasy RPG where you're playing in an Arthurian world. So basically this is the world where King Arthur and Camelot was real, and you're playing in this world. And just like Skyrim, you are starting as a prisoner, you are being rescued, and yeah, I will not be spoiling you the story. I will just be talking about the gameplay and how it feels. And for the first second, this feels exactly like Skyrim, and I know that I will sound like a broken record, but there's literally no other words to explain this game exactly how it is. You wield your weapons and you attack and you block just like in Skyrim. You have a magical system on one hand or in your both hands just like a Skyrim. I don't think that you have different magical skills though, at least I didn't see it. You can wield magic and your weapon in one hand and another in another hand. You also level up your skills by using them. Like for example, if you continuously run, you will level up your athletic skill. And this goes more like an Oblivion rather than Skyrim. The combat is just like Skyrim, or rather just like Oblivion. Because yeah, I think I should be saying that this game feels like more Oblivion than Skyrim, because it feels a bit like older game. You hit, you control your stamina, you block, and you also, well, try to stagger your enemies, and that's basically it. The world feels kind of same way as well. You can loot everyone and take everything that you want. Every item in the world is movable, just like in Skyrim. Well, maybe not furniture or things like that, but just like in Skyrim, all the cutlery, all the fruits, all the food, everything is movable, and everything can be put in your, well, inventory just for reset. You have your crafting system, and you can craft different foods, which I liked because I discovered a bunch of different ingredients, and being able to cook foods on fire was pretty amazing. And yeah, it's very difficult to talk about this game and talk about distinguishing parts of these games because it feels just like Elder Scrolls, only with the different graphics and different, well, environments. You are playing in an open world, but at the moment the world is rather small because yeah, it's in early access and different parts of the world will be added as the development will continue. But right now it's, well, it's kind of like a smallish size, and it's pretty easy to move in this world because especially your running is not using any stamina. I don't know if it's a feature or a bug, but yeah, it felt good. Okay, game being like Skyrim sounds amazing, sounds like an amazing compliment. Is it good though? Well, to be fair, it felt a lot like an early access title. Well, because it is, but it felt that way as well. The game is kinda janky and controls are kinda twitchy, and they're not that amazing. The combat is pretty difficult and pretty brutal as well, and you might be killed very easily, but yeah, it does not feel very smooth and fluid, and it feels kinda like janky. Character animations feel a bit janky. The world feels a little bit empty, even though there are quite a lot of cool places to see, but it still does not give you the feeling of liveliness like you have in Elder Scrolls games. You feel like you're moving through endless fields and places, and everything is just your path from one place to another, and there is nothing in between. It kind of feels weird. Yes, you will find a cool places if you will turn away from if you'll turn from the route, but it still did not give me that feeling that Elder Scrolls and a lot of other open world games given to me. And the video about games like Skyrim, I praised game called Outward because the world felt alive. It felt like every single spot has its own story, but here it feels like everything is just dead, everything is destroyed, and there was no story behind it. But everything can be forgiven if the price is right. So how much can we actually cost you? So game is available on Steam for the base price of $29.99 for tier 1 countries and $20 for tier 2 countries, and can go as low as $26.99 for tier 1 countries and $18 for tier 2 countries. Game is also available on GOG, and that's where I played it. So is it worth it? Should you buy it? Well, to be fair, I would wait a little bit. The game feels cool, but at the moment it feels like a really, well, average mod for Oblivion or the average mod for Skyrim. It does not feel that great. Yes, people are praising that's an amazing game or not, but it's incredibly raw right now. It just got released in early access, and yeah, it's nowhere near ready. I'm pretty sure with time and with a lot of polish, game would feel amazing because yeah, there is a lot of potential in there. But unless you want to directly support a development, yeah, I would not suggest you to get it just now. I would suggest you to wait a few months at least. It's just not there yet. I'm pretty sure in a few months, when the world will become a bit bigger, when a bit more features will be added, and everything will be more fleshed out, bugs will be more fixed. Even though I did not experience any huge bugs in the game, I practically didn't experience any bugs in the game. It felt very, very, very smooth. Still, I would wait a little bit because this game is not there yet. And the only way I would suggest you to buy this game is just to support the development, because playing this game, well, it will give you some pleasure, but not as much as many other games would for the same price. Again, I don't want to be negative, but this is just my honest opinion. I'm here to save you as much money as possible, and I'm also here to take your money into the place where you will be happy to pay it and not regret it. And here, in this place, unfortunately, it's not there yet. Well, I guess this will be it for today. Thank you for being here with me. Like the video if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. See ya.